Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me this other face. Hello guys, it's Kimoy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today okay, nowadays I do shoot a vlog at least once a week. So if you see me uploading maybe a vlog once per week, don't be surprised. I'm quite busy. Yeah, my work is a bit busy and I get really held up. So welcome back. So, guys, I wanted us to talk about some of the things that we do. Okay, some of the things that we do when we are bored. Like, okay, I just thought of that idea and imagine what do we normally do when we are bored? Because there's this time when we are always in our house and we're like, okay, so on a weekend you're not going to work and you're just in your house, just chilling, and you don't know, oh, what am I going to do? Especially for those people who stay alone. You know, if you're with your friend, your sister, or your family, you always find yourself, you're like, let's cook, let's go out, let's do this. But when you're alone, you even can't cook. You're like, okay, I'm too lazy even to cook. Especially those people who stay alone. I'm just speaking out of experience. Yeah. So let's go straight. So guys, the first thing that I thought about something that you can do when you're bored, I thought of playing an instrument. Sometimes you may be having a guitar in your house, or you may be having any other instruments. Yeah, you can really keep yourself busy with that. Sometimes we have them in the house and we just keep them there, and we like forget about them. When you're lonely, when you're bored in your house, just take that guitar. Keep yourself busy. That is the first thing that can really, really keep you busy during that time. Yeah. I think I should look for one. Yeah, I had one, but it got spoiled. Yeah, it got spoiled. So I think I'll just have to buy another one. It used actually I used to enjoy having it around me because okay, I could try playing I could try playing it at some time, even if I didn't know how to do it well. But there was someone who could always teach me how to do it. The time the person traveled, I became so careless and I couldn't do it anymore. You know, when you don't know something and you are like, you've not learned well, you won't have any interest in doing it. But if you've already learned how to do it, then it will be so fun and you will be spending the time there. Yeah. For the readers, there are those people who like reading novels, who like watching stories, maybe on TV. Sometimes it's good when you're just bored, just sit down, come up with your own story. Yeah, you remember those days when we could okay, in primary, in high school, when we could compose a very good story, an imaginative story, a creative story, like you just think of a story and you be creative enough, you come up with a very good story. So you can as well do something about it. It's so interesting. Like, for example, you write about an adventure. Okay, you know what you normally watch, you know what you normally read, so you can as well take that time and write a story, especially those people who have notebooks. Yeah, those people who don't miss notebooks. Sometimes you can write a story, very funny story, and you just keep it. Yeah, just like those people who keep diaries. I'm telling you, one day you'll just take it out and be like, oh my god, I can't believe it's me who was writing. Yeah, it's so fun. Like me nowadays, if I go home, there are some things which if I come across, I start laughing. Some of the things that I used to do in high school. So sometimes it's so fun when you just bored, just take a piece of paper, write something. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Three, something else that you can do is, you know, sometimes we watch like documentaries. Yeah, we watch like documentaries. There are some things we are like, we really want to know how these things happen. Like, there was a time I was watching something about a documentary about how crimes or maybe happen in some areas or in slums. Sometimes you really want to hear, you know, these things are normally based on true stories. So if you watch them, you really get an interest in them. So sometimes you can go deep. Sometimes you'll be having some some questions, asking yourself like, how do some things happen? Yeah, like if you go on YouTube and you check some of the things, you may see some funny topics out there, and you're like, wow, when am I even going to watch this? During that time when you're bored, just go watch it. I was watching also something about I was watching a documentary about prisons, like what happens in prisons. Like sometimes you may want to know what happens really. So get deep, try to understand some of the things. Like sometimes when you're busy, you can't even think of such things. But when you're not busy, when you're bored, try to find out some of the things. Try to find out and see how do these things happen. Like how does it happen? Find out. Yeah, I think that's another good idea. Go deep on something. Try to find out how do some things happen. I think that's a very good idea. And by the way, you'll find yourself really glowing. You'll be just like staring at the TV or your phone and be like, wow, okay. And at the end of the day, you'll feel like, whoa, at least I've learned something. At least I've known something. Sure. I was talking about, you remember the magazines, the newspapers? The newspapers at the back there used to be some, what do we call? The puzzles. Yeah, the word puzzles. I remember we used to like try to fill them out, but that time I was a younger. Yeah, I remember I couldn't think straight. Okay, I couldn't think like a grown-up person. So those crossword puzzles sometimes help when you fill them out. It makes you think, actually, it makes you think critically. So it's something nice again to try when you're bored. Yeah, especially for grown-up people. Yeah. People who have families, yeah, for people who have families, you have no reason to be bored because you can engage in a game. You can do a game with your family, like with your children, with your sisters. Like we have different types of games, so you can decide that maybe I'm going to cycle, yeah, something of that sort, or maybe you can take a walk with your family. Like when you have a family, it's always a very nice time. Yeah, it's always a very nice time. So I always don't find any problem when you're having a family. You can always try something new, you can play games, you can do what? Yeah, a lot of activities when you for this kind of people, me included, me included. Sometimes we are like listening to music, and sometimes for you not to get bored, just sing along some music. Like me personally, when I listen to music, you always find me singing along. Even if I don't know the song, I'll always put a lyrics and I sing as I watch. And that has really helped me know the meaning of most of the songs. Like sometimes we just listen to a song and you're like, what's the meaning of the song? You say, I don't know, I just like the beats. No, my dear, don't just like the beats, just listen to the song, find out what it means. We have nice songs out there, so you can as well sing. If you're a good singer, that's it. Do we say singer? Yeah, Wimbaji. So if you're a good, um, if you know you can sing very well, try that. But then you can as well train yourself and you can be a very good artist in future. For those who have dreams. For most ladies, we normally like for example, when you're bored, we like thinking of maybe something new that we can do. So for me, I may think of maybe coming up with a new outfit. Like sometimes there's a top that I may say, whoa, I don't think this one can go with this. But when you try it out, you find that actually it really goes with this trouser, or this dress goes with this blazer. So it's always nice when you try creating new outfits from your wardrobe. Yeah. When you're bored, don't just sleep. Try to think. You may get new outfit for the entire week. Bored. I don't know which number is this. But when you go and think of a getaway, like you're alone in the house, why can't you think of like going out there, going to for a walk, or going to eat something, or visiting a friend? Maybe, of course, there are always those friends in the book, in the phone list, where you've been telling them, hmm, I'll see, let me plan which day I'm going to see you. And then when that day comes, you're like, you're too lazy to get out of your bed. So it's always good when you get that time, just get out, go out. You may end up having a very, very, very nice day. So it's always good to try out that. Go on a getaway, go with a friend, maybe go to the swimming pool, or visit a friend, or go do some shopping, or all that. If you have money, that's it. Those, okay, if you're alone in the house, at the same time you can think of a solo movie. We have different categories of movies. You can decide, no, let me now watch a solo movie, a very nice movie that you'll enjoy even if you're alone. I know most of the people find it hard, like watching a movie alone, but my dear, you can watch it. Like me personally, I always find myself enjoying a movie as long as it's interesting. Yeah. So you can as well watch a movie, and it will really be the least, or the last, and the least, but not the last. Okay, we have many. So the last one, what I might tell you is, if you're a good, if you know how to paint, you can. If you know how to paint, you can decide to do that. If you're alone in the house, you can decide that you're going to paint and do something very nice. You know, you're just alone, you're being creative, no one is distracting you, so you can as well try and paint. Yeah, that's a very, very nice idea. Guys, I don't have much to say for today, so that was just the little that I had. So I don't have much more. So until next time, please guys, don't forget to subscribe. You're on the road to 300. We've been stuck. Yeah, we've been stuck. So kindly guys, don't just watch like that. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment if possible. Yeah, thank you.